Today, we remember celebrities who brought joy to our lives through their incredible talents, radiant smiles, and unforgettable moments. Though they are no longer with us, their legacies will continue to shine brightly. If their stories touch you, please consider subscribing to honor and remember those we've lost. Your support helps keep their memories alive and celebrates the impact they've had on so many of us. Thank you for joining us. Let's get started. Number 1. Mitchell Lee Wiggins, born on September 28, 1959, was an American basketball player known for his skill as a shooting guard. He played college basketball at Florida State University, where he averaged 23 points and 9 rebounds per game, showing early signs of his talent. In 1983, Wiggins was drafted by the Indiana Pacers as the 23rd overall pick, but he made his NBA debut with the Chicago Bulls. During his rookie season, he played in all 82 games, averaging 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Later, he was traded to the Houston Rockets, where he became a valuable player off the bench. In the 1989-90 season, he averaged 15.5 points per game. However, Wiggins faced setbacks in his career. In 1987, he was suspended for 2.5 years after testing positive for cocaine. Despite this, he made a strong comeback and continued playing in the NBA before moving on to international leagues in Greece, France, and the Philippines. On September 13, 2024, Mitchell Wiggins passed away at the age of 64. His legacy lives on through his family. His son, Andrew Wiggins, was the first overall pick in the 2014 NBA Draft and continues to honor the family name in basketball. Fans and former teammates are sharing tributes on social media, remembering Wiggins as a strong player who overcame challenges and made a lasting impact on the game. Number 2. Charles Wesley Moore, born in 1939 or 1940, was a well-known figure in college football. As a head coach, he worked with several schools, including Bethune-Cookman University, Langston University, and the University of the District of Columbia. His career spanned over many years, and his impact on the sport was felt by many. Moore's most successful coaching run was at Bethune-Cookman from 1973 to 1975. During this time, he led the team to 27 wins, 6 losses, and 1 tie. His 1973 team won their division, and in 1975 they claimed another division title. After Bethune-Cookman, Moore coached at Langston University and the University of the District of Columbia. While his time at these schools was more difficult, his dedication never wavered. Moore also served as the athletic director at Langston University. Though his time there ended in 1979, his leadership left a mark on the school. Charles W. Moore passed away at the age of 84. His work as a coach and mentor inspired many. Fans and colleagues have shared tributes, remembering him for his dedication and love for the game. His legacy as a coach will be remembered for years to come. Number 3. Mary McFadden, born on October 1, 1938 in New York City, was a renowned fashion designer, art collector, and writer. She grew up on a cotton plantation near Memphis, Tennessee, before moving to Westbury, New York, after her father's death. McFadden attended several top schools, including Columbia University and the Sorbonne, studying costume design. McFadden started her career as a public relations director for Christian Dior in New York and Paris. In the 1960s, she became an editor for Vogue South Africa. She later founded her own clothing company, Mary McFadden Incorporated, in 1976, known for its unique, pleated designs. Her influence also reached beyond fashion. She served as president of the Council of Fashion Designers of America from 1982 to 1983. In 2012, she published a book with her companion, Murray Gell-Mann, titled Mary McFadden: A Lifetime of Design, collecting, and adventure. Her brand extended to eyewear, home furnishings, and more. Mary McFadden passed away at the age of 85. Her creativity and contributions to fashion left a lasting mark. Fans and peers remember her as a trailblazer who will continue to inspire future generations. Number 4. Greg Harden, born in 1948 or 1949, was a prominent life coach and motivational speaker, celebrated for his work with elite athletes like Tom Brady, Desmond Howard, and Michael Phelps. He passed away in September 2024 due to complications from surgery. Harden grew up in Detroit, excelling in track at Southwestern High School. Though he initially attended the University of Michigan, he left to start a family and work in various jobs. He returned to school, earning degrees in social work from the University of Michigan. In 1986, Harden began as a student-athlete counselor at Michigan. His unique approach quickly gained recognition, leading him to become Associate Athletic Director. He profoundly impacted athletes, including NFL star Tom Brady, who valued Harden's unconventional methods, saying, "Greg really pushed me in a direction that I wasn't sure I could go." Harden also played a key role in Michael Phelps's preparation, with Coach Bob Bowman praising him as a miracle worker. Harden's book, Stay Sane in an Insane World, published in August 2023, became a bestseller, highlighting his expertise in personal growth and resilience. His legacy endures through the many lives he touched. Number 5. Michaela Mabinti de Prince, born on January 6, 1995 in Sierra Leone, was a famous ballet dancer known for her inspiring journey. She starred in the 2011 documentary First Position, which followed her rise from a war orphan to a ballet star. De Prince faced many challenges early in life. She was orphaned during the Sierra Leone Civil War and suffered from poor nutrition and prejudice due to her vitiligo. Adopted by Elaine and Charles de Prince in 1999, she moved to the U.S. and began ballet training with great determination. She joined the Dance Theater of Harlem in 2013 and later became a soloist with the Dutch National Ballet. In 2021, she joined the Boston Ballet, drawn by its talented dancers and diverse performances. De Prince also supported War Child, raising over $500,000 for children affected by war. Michaela de Prince passed away at age 29. Her legacy lives on through her incredible performances, her work helping others, and the inspiration she provided to many. Number 6. Brian Aldridge, born on May 6, 1977, was a prominent American Republican politician. He represented the 17th District in the Mississippi House of Representatives from 2004 to 2016. During his 12 years in office, Aldridge worked on important issues for his district and made significant contributions to his community. In 2015, he decided not to seek re-election, stepping away from his legislative role. Aldridge's service and commitment were appreciated by both his peers and the people he served. Sadly, Brian Aldridge passed away at the age of 47. His legacy is remembered by those who knew him and benefited from his work in politics. Number 7. Billy Sherrill, a famous audio engineer, died at the age of 77. He worked on hit records for many well-known artists, including Kenny Rogers, Kenny Chesney, and the Chicks. Born in West Tennessee and raised in Kentucky, Sherrill started his career at Nashville Audio Recorders, which later became Sound Shop. He then moved to Jack Clement Recording Studios before starting his own independent work. Sherrill also worked as a recording engineer and sound mixer for the Grand Ole Opry. In 2019, Sherrill was honored with a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Nashville section of the Engineering Society and was inducted into the Musicians Hall of Fame. He began his major career working with producer Larry Butler, recording hits for stars like Johnny Cash and Charlie Rich. Sherrill was also behind many of Kenny Rogers' famous songs, such as The Gambler. He worked with Kenny Chesney early in his career, helping with songs like She Thinks My Tractor's Sexy, and engineered the Chicks Fly album in 1999. Sherrill is survived by his wife, Susan, and their children, Chandler, Nicole, and David. The cause of his death has not been shared, and funeral arrangements are not yet known. Number 8. Lois Miriam Wilson, born Lois Freeman on April 8, 1927, in Winnipeg, was a trailblazing United Church minister and international leader. She passed away in Fredericton, New Brunswick, at the age of 97. Wilson earned her Bachelor of Arts in 1947 and a Master of Divinity in 1950 from the University of Winnipeg. During her time at university, she was active in the Student Christian Movement of Canada. She married Roy Wilson in 1950, who was also a United Church minister. Lois was ordained in 1965 and worked with her husband in Winnipeg, Thunder Bay, Hamilton, and Kingston. Wilson made history as the first female moderator of the United Church of Canada from 1980 to 1982. She also served as the first woman president of the World Council of Churches from 1983 to 1991. In 1998, she was appointed to the Canadian Senate by Prime Minister Jean Chrétien and helped lead Canada's first parliamentary trip to North Korea. She retired from the Senate in 2002. Wilson wrote 10 books, including Turning the World Upside Down, a memoir, and received many awards, such as the Officer of the Order of Canada in 1984 and Companion of the Order of Canada in 2003. She was also involved in the Canadian Civil Liberties Association. Lois and Roy Wilson had 4 children, 12 grandchildren, and 8 great-grandchildren. She was a close friend of Canadian novelist Margaret Laurence and played a role in Lawrence's 1986 funeral. Her work in ecumenism, social justice, and public service left a lasting impact. Number 9. Santiago Santi Coch Castillo, born on May 27, 1960, in Vimbodí y Poblet, Tarragona, Catalonia, was a Spanish football player and manager. He passed away at the age of 64. Santi Coch started his football career with Gimnàstic de Tarragona. He made his debut in 1977 when he was only 17 years old. That year, his team moved up from the Tercera Division. Koch's professional debut was on September 16, 1979, in a game where his team won 3-2 against Deportivo de La Coruña. During that season, he played in 23 matches, but his team was soon relegated. Coch played a total of 528 official matches for Gimnàstic over his career, mostly in Segunda Division B and the 4th tier. He retired in 1994. After he stopped playing, Koch became a football manager. In 2005, he managed Gimnàstic's farm team, CF Pobla de Mafumet. By 2010, he joined Gimnàstic's first-team staff. In 2017, he became Rodri's assistant manager. Football was a family passion for Koch. His older brother Enric was a goalkeeper, and his twin brother Ramon was a forward. His sons, Joel and Dennis, were midfielders for Pobla, and his nephew Alex is also a defender. Santi Coch's impact on football, both as a player and a manager, will be remembered. As we reflect on these remarkable lives, we honor the impact each of these individuals made. Today, we remembered Mitchell Wiggins, Charles W. Moore, Mary McFadden, Greg Harden, Michaela DePrince, Brian Aldridge, Billy Sherrill, Lois Wilson, and Santi Coch. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.